What's up guys, it's Gaming Axe here, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 tips for easy wins in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now before we get in this video, I just want to say that I'm actually hosting a 1000 V-Buck giveaway. To actually enter this giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment V-Bucks down below. So first up, we have new locations advantage, which most of you probably don't know what I mean by this, but let me explain. So pretty much with the way the new map is, for the next few weeks or so, a lot of people are going to be exploring the new sections of it, which is going to give you an advantage. Now obviously there's two different ways you could go about this. You could either land at the highly populated new areas such as Dusty or the new Tilted, or you can go to the little small ones that they added on that most people don't know about. Now getting into the second tip, we're going to have prioritized guns. Now if you don't know what I mean by this, it's essentially all preference, given if you would rather take a burst over a scar just because that's what you're better with, then I'd go for it. Now next up, we have a very obvious one. Now this is practicing builds. Now this helps you because most of the time build fights now are shorter than how they used to be, and a lot of people just use the strategy of shooting out the first block of your base. What you're going to want to do for this one is you're going to want to confuse your opponents. So instead of just double ramp rushing, try something a little bit exotic and different and completely abnormal from what you usually see. Now obviously having the height advantage helps a lot, but if you can confuse them, I feel it's around the same aspect because you can land those shots without them even knowing what you're doing. Now speaking of confusing them, you always have to read your opponents. And that's going to help out a ton because most pros actually just counter what their opponents do. What I mean by reading your opponent is you gotta have to try to predict their next movement, which goes along with confusing them because most people just use the same builds and same techniques, which essentially just gives you the advantage. Now our fifth and final tip is to learn from your mistakes. Now this applies with pretty much anything. If you keep dying and you're not getting the victory royale that you want, then there's a reason for it. I know personally me, every time I die, I look back and reflect on and see what I did wrong so it doesn't happen again in the future. Now it could be simple things like you're not building enough, or it could be that you died from an X factor while in a build fight. Now keep in mind that 99.9% of the times you die, there's an actual reason behind it, so just learn from that mistake and use it to further better yourself. Now before we go, I just want to say sorry for not uploading, but now we have a new schedule and there's going to be a lot more consistent uploads, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Keep in mind we are hosting a 1000 V-Buck giveaway, which all you have to do is comment V-Buck and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Peace.